Hey there, Horror Avengers! Today's epic battle will have you calling the paramedics in no time! That's right. We got the mischievous little green monsters, the Gremlins, versus the small, furry little aliens with a killer appetite, the Critters! So get ready, Horror Avengers, assemble!
There they come, Horror Avenger, lighting out the night. And there they go, Horror Avengers. Now everything's alright.
Hey, what's up, killer chinchillas? Hey, bud, looks like you need to get yourself a new bong. Where'd you get that thing anyways, the city dump? Look no further, my fellow Midnight Tucker. Just visit Bongzilla. They got everything you need from the Bongzilla 6000, the Long Dong Bong, and their latest Scully D Bong, which I got right here. So check out Bongzilla, dudes. You'll be flying in outer space with Elvis and Tupac in no time.
Alright guys, welcome back to Horror Avengers. Today we have Gremlins versus
Critters.
Hey motherfuckers, it's Uncle Leroy. Strengths and weaknesses. Gremlins, strengths. They can multiply with water. Intelligent. Very strong. They evolve if they are fed after midnight. Weaknesses. Bright light, especially sunlight. Weapons. Sharp teeth. They have sharp claws. And they're very mischievous. The Critters. Strengths. Razor sharp teeth. They're also intelligent. They can grow and form a ball of critters and devour anything. And they're very fast. Weaknesses. They're small. A shotgun blast, fire, and regular explosives can't kill them. Weapons. They have sharp teeth, poisonous quills. Alright y'all, now it's time to throw down.
and I'll open up as always with how I think the throwdown would go. So Gremlins would find the Krite's eggs and the Critter's eggs and start devouring them, eating them, and Mama Krite wouldn't be so happy about that, so she sends in all of her other critters, and they start fighting it out, and all of a sudden one of the Gremlins finds some of the chemicals like they found in Gremlins Part 2, and they start turning into all these crazy, different types of Gremlins. You could have like off the wall ones, like you had the spider Gremlin, but in this case one of the Gremlins turns into the super smart genius Gremlin, and actually convinces the Critters to team up with the Gremlins. So this is the twist I have, that now it's Gremlins and the Critters, instead of fighting, they team up together and they start fighting, taking down all the humans. Well, Gizmo finds out, he sees what's going on, so Gizmo's got an upgrade, right? Gizmo has a little drone that one of those flying drones he gets on, and he starts flying around, and he's got this little, we'll say laser gun, and he starts blasting away at all of the Krites and Gremlins, and he goes to town. And the bounty hunters from Critters shows up and helps Gizmo and Billy, and also Brad. Why not Brad too from Critters? And they all just come together and form like an epic, like their own Avengers team, and they all take down the Gremlins and the Krites. So you have, I would say, not to, this is like all over the place, but I would say that Gizmo, the bounty hunters, and Billy and Brad kick Gremlins and the Critters' asses. That's how it would go down, and that's my take on it. What about you, Matt?
I think I would have the Gremlins win as well, and I would have it come down to the last Krite. It's Krite, right?
Yeah, you got
it. I would have it come down to the last Krite versus the last Gremlin, which would be Gizmo. So the last Krite is going to attack Gizmo, and at 12:01, Gizmo starts eating food, and Gizmo turns into a Gremlin, which we've never seen, and Gizmo as a Gremlin would eat or rip apart the last Krite.
Wow.
So I give it to Gremlins, Gizmo taking the win. I wonder if Gizmo became a Gremlin, if there would be a way for him to go back to being a normal
I always
Mogwai.
think that. Is there a way to reverse it?
Because that has to happen. We've never seen Gizmo turn into a Gremlin.
You know what I
he
was
would be
thinking?
a nicer Gremlin in a way, but
If you go to part 2, Gremlins part 2, what if they found a serum, like, in the chemicals department, in the lab, that, like,
they would have to do something like that. If he did become a Gremlin, which is probably, when they make it Gremlins 3, that'll probably happen, but he has to go back to being a normal Mogwai.
Not to segue too much on Gremlins 3, but how do you feel about, like, Gizmo becoming a Gremlin? Because that's, like, to me, like, against, like,
but
everything.
it
would be badass.
It would have
in
to
a way.
happen,
Yeah.
and he would be, like, not an evil Gremlin.
He'd be good Gremlin, yeah.
Yeah, but maybe he has to do that. If it is Gremlins 3, he would have to do that to maybe save the
But
day
in
or
a
something.
way, as much as I'm against that idea, at first I was. Now I'm kind of liking it because now Gizmo can be this badass, like, he already was badass in a way,
Yeah.
As just a Mogwai, but
it'd be
had
cool.
the
Like,
upgrade,
in Gremlins 2, it's cool because he watches Rambo, and then he gets influenced by Rambo and stuff.
That's
Maybe
why-
in the third one,
yeah.
he can watch like the Wolfman and see maybe that I need to
Transformation.
turn. Transformation. I need to turn into a Gremlin to save the day.
I do love that idea of the transformation of him becoming, going from like the cocoon, it becomes like this badass,
That's right,
monster. And he's good though. He's not gonna, he's gonna help Billy.
I didn't even think of that. I would have to change it a little bit because he would have to eat after midnight, and then he would have to be in the cocoon while the other Krites are destroying the other Gremlins. And then when the Krites think they win, Gizmo breaks out of the cocoon as a Gremlin,
and then Gizmo's
defeats
like,
him.
he's like, let's kick some ass, Billy. And he's all like, he's got the upgrade as now a Gremlin, But like, I love how. You see, in my version, like, I know I was all over the place, but it's still like Gizmo's still Gizmo, but now he's got his own version of an upgrade. He's got that. He's on a little flying drone, and he's got like a flamethrower or a laser gun or something, and he's just going to town, just like. but like honestly, like, and he's got backup. He's got the bounty hunters, which they're pretty badass. And that's pretty much it, man. That's what our take. We both agree that we feel that Gremlins would. I guess technically, Gremlins for me would win because
I'm
technically
going Gremlins too.
Gizmo's Mogwai, but he could be turn into a Gremlin at some point as well. So
Another scenario would be cool if Gizmo got one of the Krites and put him on Mrs. Dingle's stair lift and turned it up, and the Krite went flying out the window.
That would be hilarious. That would be a great way to
That'd be good.
send
At least
off.
kill one of them.
Yeah. So that's pretty much how I think it would go down. How we think that we both agree that
We're both
Gremlins.
on the side of Gremlins.
What do you guys think? Gremlins or Critters?
So basically, actually, I change it. In the battle of Critters versus Gremlins, the winner would be Dick Miller.
Yeah. Because Dick Miller's badass. I mean, come on. Yeah, Dick Miller would come in. I could see him coming in like driving a big ass like truck or something.
Yeah,
but it's got to be American.
Driving the snowplow.
Yeah.
Then he can get them both and throw them in the cement.
Yeah. All right. All right, it's recorded.
Gremlins and Critters. Who do you like better in that matchup?
Oh, Gremlins, man. Fucking Gremlins. You know, they're just those little furry little krites that are rolling up like hairy meatballs. They ain't no match. They're no match for the. They're no match for the Gremlins. Yeah, the Gremlins. You know, they can think like humans, unlike the krites. They can. If you were to. They're able to use firearms or machetes, anything that the crates can do. What do the crates do? They roll up into little furry balls and shoot those little darts at you. Oh yeah. I say Gremlins.
Nice. That was good.
Perfect.
I like the meatball line. That was fun.
Hey, you. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Put down that burrito and 40 ounce and hit the subscribe button now. Actually, can I get some of that burrito? I just got the super munchies right now. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our main channel, Just Buried Entertainment, for more groovy content. Nom nom nom. Hey, you got any of those spicy eyeball poppers by any chance, dude?